Hello, hello everyone. It's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. I've got a really fun project to share with you. This is called the Memory Module because it does all sorts of fun things. So it's a really great piece. It's got a nice platform, footprint, I should say. It is a 6.5 by 6.5 by seven, 7.5. So it's a great size. Small footprint. Lots and lots of wow factor here on this fabulous little box. And it opens up, of course. So you pull this off. Then you're going to undo these two little belts here that are magnetized. And then you open to this absolutely fabulous look right here. So it opens up beautifully. Again, still really good footprint on this. And you get 3 opportunities for mini albums in here. You also get this really fun frame that you can update the picture here if you wanted to. So depending on how you decide to treat this, that's the picture you put in there. So I use the absolutely fabulous collection by Simple Stories. It's called Vintage Essentials, and it's such a great collection. So let me take you through the mini albums here. The mini albums are sized for 4x6 photos. There are 3 mini albums in here, 2 of which are the same. This one and this one are identical. So I'll just show you the cover on this one because the guts are the same. So they stay in here, they're magnetized. Okay, that's how they stay in there. This one, I put a belt on here. You can also put a belt. You can put a belt on all of them. This one also has a belt, keeping that one nice and tidy in there. So I'm going to move the memory module out of the way. I love this thing. Look at this, guys. Closes up, opens up. It's just so perfect. So fabulous. And let's take a look at these books. Well, let me take them both out for you so you can see them together. So this one opens up exactly the same way, the way the belts function, with that magnetized closure there, and I just think they're fabulous. Super cute on the belt. And so we have our 2 mini albums, which I'm calling the flip albums, all right? Because if you're not a box maker and you love these minis because they're just the perfect size, perfect for 4x6s and below, then you just may want to get the mini albums. And these are called in the shop and in the link below, flip albums. You get them both. All right, so let's go through the one with the belt. By the way, there's also SVG files for this flip album because you'll see. I can never undo this belt. Even when I was younger and my belts were like this, it was always hard for me to undo this belt with a double D-ring. I don't know if you guys remember this belt. Sometimes it would come out so easily and where the belt was just hanging on me. And then there were times that I couldn't do it. So this belt's right here, guys. Look how fabulous. So this is done with the P3 tape, which coincidentally you can also get in my shop. So this paper, Simple Stories, Vintage Essentials, it's such a great paper collection. It can speak to so many of us, and it worked out beautifully for this project. I have a ton of paper collections in my shop, Paper Phenomenon collections, but I just absolutely love this one that I used it because I'm a paper girl. I love paper. So it doesn't matter if I have paper collections designed for my shop or buy paper collections from another company. I just love paper. So I used it and it turned out absolutely adorable. So simple pocket here. Room for 4x6 photos and below. If you guys know me, you know that I love the smaller photos. I think it creates a fun, interactive, and an interesting look for your books, right? So fun ways to display your photos here. Lots of different photo setups, so you guys are going to see that throughout this project. I made quite a bit of the embellishments interactive. So I made a little booklet with this one. I mean, it was screaming to be a booklet, right? And then just a few little tuck spaces. Love being able to embellish on the photo, but still having that opportunity to place the photo in there, right? Without having to rip anything up. So that is cool. Very easy embellishing here, guys. I designed these albums because I wanted an album that I can go to for scraps. if I have a big collection that I've used and I've got scraps left over, I want to be able to use those scraps. And that's what I did with this collection. Love that I can use just scraps to decorate my pages and still have something wonderful to present. And I think this is it. So we've got a photo mat here for 4x6 photos or 2 and journaling. So each of the pockets have one of these photo mats, and it's just super duper perfect. Room for smaller photos, or of course that 4x6 there that you want. Really simple on the album. It is easy to navigate, but still you can do so much with it in terms of embellishing, and you still have that 4x6 photo opportunity, which is what we all look for, right? Especially when you're selling albums or giving them as a gift, you want something that's easy to navigate and that you don't have to really have a map to navigate, right? So it's important, definitely important to have. So really fun slots here. I love the slots for the photos. And then there's that matting again with scraps, guys, just scraps. Fun oversized tabs, some metal here. One of these are from frames, to hang up frames. So I use the metal from that. I love to use that, the small D-rings and the actual hardware, and I put that on a tab. Looks really cute. So again, if you just want the minis, these are in the shop as the flip book. And I will link you in the description box. So the whole project is memory module that comes with just this album. So this secondary album is in the Flipbook Combo and in the digital DKC24, which I'll link you down below, with a slew of other projects in there as well. Right, so a bunch of fun projects in DKC24, which stands for Digital Kit Club 24. So fun little opportunities for photos and journaling. Just cute, guys. Cute, cute, cute album to display your 4x6 photos. It just looks perfect. It's a beautifully balanced album for pattern paper, embellishments, and photos. Look at that. Perfect, perfect little balance. How pretty. You don't even have to put a photo on here. You could just leave that like that if you want to. Or you can tack that right on there and you have a little space for writing. Love these little notebooks. How adorable. So that's the first flip book. Here's the second one. Look at this one. How great. Love this one. So we've got quite a bit of things here. I glued this one on. My bad. I had the paper clip there. So it's because this opens here. And then we have that 4x6 photo, a fun little dangle here. And this is dangling because I wanted to show, that's what I did. I wanted to show that if you had a landscape photo, you can still use this because you can do the rotating photo mat, which I have shown you guys a long time ago how to do the rotating photo mat. And I brought it back here. And it's just fantastic. So you don't have to lock yourself into a portrait style photo. You can always just pop in a few rotating photo mats and, you're good. You're good. You don't have to think about, oh my gosh, is there going to be 4x6s in the portrait or in the landscape version? So it works for all mini albums. And of course, you got that side pocket, that pocket right here. And the way this one opens is up. All right, so you get that flip up, which is so fab, and you get the tabs. All right, so you get these 4 tabs in an SVG file in your project folder. Okay, so I did these with my tab punch board, and I show you how to do that in the project folder. I did these with the tab punch board, but for those of you who do not have the tab punch board, we did a SVG tabbed file for you guys. Right, so you don't have to run out and get a tab punch board just to make the flip book. So again, this is just for photos. All right, photos and scraps. This one I went super scrappy on. So I made this one first, so I got the benefit of the larger scraps here. And then here I had scraps, guys. As you can see, look at this. And check out how beautiful this little spread looks. Looks fantastic. Scraps, scraps, scrap, 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 scrap. I like saying that. Here, look at this nice little tuck area that I did here. A smaller photo, um, journaling card. This is from Words and Phrases in My Shop. That's a printable. This is also a printable in my shop that's called Journaling Basics. This one has an extra flip here and a tuck right there. And this one I did the pull out from the bottom with an opportunity for a dangle, scrap dangle. All right, doesn't get any better than a scrap dangle. Use up the scraps. So it's just perfect. So lots of photos and interaction, guys. Lots of interaction, not just flipping. So you get lots of fun opportunities here for all sorts of things. Look at that. And then you lift and you get that back pocket also, and the front and the back pocket. So super fabulous. So these are the two flip books that fit into the memory module. Remember, if you purchase the memory module, you get the one flip book, right? This one. So you can make 3 of the same flip books and they all fit here. The second one is in the either. You could get this in 2 places. EKC 24, and I'll link you in the description box, or the flip book if you're only interested in the albums only. Okay, so plenty of options there in all sorts of budgets, guys. So I hope you love it. As always, I love to know what you think about my projects, right? You always appreciate the feedback, whether that be I forgot the belt, whether that be room for improvement or just your opinion. Maybe I should do this, right? So I can see what I'm doing. Or perhaps you just have a thought on one of my projects and you love it. I'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much for spending your crafty time with me. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon, and I hope you love this new project, Memory Module. And again, the paper, Simple Stories, Vintage Essentials, it's a goodie. I hope you guys can pick it up. So fabulous. Let me know what you think.